That's our talent.
And we haven't even said anything yet. Good afternoon and welcome to the second annual Ovations program, a UW production for UW, by UW, featuring students, staff, and faculty. My name is Mindy Kornberg, and I'm the Vice President of Human Resources.
And my name is Denzel Sweet, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Vice President for Student Life. And we are delighted to see so many of you here today because this evening we will be showcasing the hidden and not so hidden talent of the University of Washington. From music to dance to poetry to magic, you will see it all.
We have 17 wonderful acts that will astonish and amaze you throughout the afternoon. They come from all over University of Washington, including Harborview, Bothell, School of Dentistry, Creative Writing, the UW Tower, and I think you get the idea, and on and on and on, all over the place.
And their titles include assistant professor, genetic counselor, nurse educator, and a senior at the Foster School of Business.
And their age is young and younger.
I won't own that. Soon you will be transported back in time by Greg Robin Smith, who is a Benjamin Franklin impersonator. And the good thing about him is that you're actually going to see a show that he will be performing soon, next month, at the George H.W. Bush Library in Texas.
Yeah. And you'll be delighted by Dean Spear, an HR coordinator from the iSchool, who is an instructor and dancer. And he actually was able to snag the email address ballet@uw.edu. Good work, Dean.
Excellent work, Dean. You know, Mindy, I was actually the one sitting in the audience last year taking pictures, and I'll tell you, the view from up here is no less daunting and wonderful. It's great to see so many people come out to support our performers. It's wonderful to have you here.
Yeah, I agree completely. It really is wonderful to have all these friends and family and colleagues here to support those folks who are going to be performing today. But it's also wonderful because you help make us an entire UW family. We would also like to thank our sponsors today, React Mobile, UW Bookstore, and Key Arena.
We will ask, though, that folks please silence your cell phones, but don't turn them off. We do want you to take lots of pictures and videos and post them actually on social media. Post them on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, using the hashtag UWOvations. And by doing that, you'll be entered to win great prizes from Key Arena.
Right, so these prizes include free pairs of tickets to the band Muse, as well as tickets to the Trans-Siberian Orchestra and tickets to the Globetrotters.
So again, all you have to do, use the hashtag UWOvations, and Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, somebody will be looking at those and you will win prizes tonight. And I think perhaps we should give it a sample of what it is we're trying to do.
Definitely. Let's take a selfie.
All right, everyone smile. One more. All right. Look for it on Twitter.
Be sure, hey, Denzel, be sure and post it because I'm looking to win those Globetrotter tickets.
I'm not necessarily sure we're eligible. But with that said, how about we let the show begin? And if you wouldn't mind joining me in welcoming to the stage our first act, Minor 9.
Fish and visitors stink after 3 days. I have been honored to be a visitor to your time for well over now 300 years, which means either you have poor memories and have forgotten my many failings, or that some of what I have done, the lightning rod, the bifocals, my wise sayings, have proved to be useful enough that you consider and think of me well. For that I thank you, for it is the height of human achievement, I believe, to be of use, to be and do useful things. And if after all this time, some of what I have done continues to be of use, then I am truly grateful. For remember, I am but a child of soap boilers and candle makers. I had no fortune. I had but 2 years of any formal education. And yet I was able to achieve some degree of influence and service to not only to my country, but to the world. And the reason why, the keystone of what I was able to do to improve my position was through education and through a love of science. I was able to expand my horizons because I continued to read widely and deeply. I talked with as many people as I could of all degrees. And I traveled and I listened. And because of that, even though I had no thought to elevating my position originally, I was able to stand before and converse with 4 kings. I had no plans of being famous, and yet my face and name were known around the world. I had no wish to be anything other than a printer and a middling man, a leather apron man, and to be a loyal British subject. But now you call me a founding father or a traitor. You see, perspective matters in the matter of reputation. But all of us, no matter our degree of disagreement on policy, had decided that we would seek for the best idea, not simply to promote our own ideas. And this is how our government, as young as it was able to produce something which has some threads in the fabric of your life today. And for that we are all grateful, for you remember us well. You remember us kindly. You put some of our faces on your mountainsides. You put us on your money. You name rivers and counties and cities after us. And for some, you name states and universities. George would be pleased. And so I stand here as one of those many And I thank you for remembering us. But if you would truly honor us, in addition to the statues and the buildings, follow where we looked, for we looked to our past, to pluck from it the best of all possible answers for our issues. We looked back and knew that we had to educate our youth to the height that we could, with an adherence to science, with an adherence to what we could know and share amongst each other with fact. And to those that continue that work, you shall truly find yourself, as you put it, boundless. I commend you to that. A bit revolutionary of an idea, but, well, those aren't necessarily bad ideas. And if there's anything that I may do, your humble servant, any of my writings, my works, my thoughts, my actions, that could be of use to you now, know that they are yours for the taking. For I am now, as I have always been, your most humble and obedient servant, Benjamin Franklin.
Stacey X Waltz was composed by Larry Younger in 1992 using the gypsy scale. I took the liberty to write a second melody for violin, melodica, and piano to harmonize with the original tune. The melodica was invented fairly recently. It's a little like a harmonica on the inside and a keyboard on the outside. We hope you enjoy our duet for 3 instruments.
When I got here, there was dust in my eyes. Still tired from riding westward on nights that burned to ghost towns. To create something is to cut a piece of yourself for the world to hate. I saddle my poems and ride, and I promised to never turn back on the 10-gallon shadows of my past. There is enough dust in my footprints to cover the city and back. I don't look back when I write poems. Like a 10-step draw on high noon, let a word turn and shoot. Welcome to the trough of my book, where stanzas hang their horse necks on a desert, my paragraphs broken like saloon doors from a snakeskin boot. Any traveler knows second guessing is death. So saddle your story and ride. Holy riders of the West and riders of heaven, the ones that bind books and shoot revolvers of ink to speak of time. There is something permanent about ink settling. Like a stampede of the sun and God's watching, even the warden knows our names by now, and the world like vultures for the poems of men, picking their hearts in harmony of tombs. No, I don't look back when I write, because the sun sets before death, and poetry is outlawed by morning. I saddle stitch my town to the next desert and ride, and I write for the reward on my head like piles of gold, for the banks I've robbed, which our hearts gone wild. You know, my story is traveler dust, and the story of poets and outlaws. Our books carrying sunrise on hooves and die thirsty. There is nothing permanent about our saddles and ink, but they move like horses. And every metaphor for silver is burned in the morgue of tomorrow. I keep riding to get there, sun-kissed lips on the frontier of night. I'm born this way, made to be a bandit, shooting piano keys from the rust of my skin, stealing poems and tongues to sell, scriptures of the night that broke my hands to epitaphs, and the gallows of my sin still pale from spit I won't swallow. You know, I've broke before, only to realize all that's left is acceptance. So tell me the paperback ghost story of your mother. I'm more than willing to die tonight on this book of sunrise. Our horses riding to the last town of God, silver bullets in our teeth and fury of wind. Stitch your story and ride like hell. Be the wind and ride for a cause. Write this down, die in a book and phoenix your way into another heart. I've done this before. Die for a poem and be reborn an outlaw. I know the story already. It was written by the boots of God, draped in dirt and filling my eyes with dust. Thank you.
Hi, I'm David Miles. I've been working at the University of Washington since 1975, and I want to tell you a little bit about the song I chose to play for you. I have worked here in the Slavic department for 25 years. I was a Russian major. And then when I joined the French and Italian studies, I started trying to read in French, and I ended up reading an essay by Françoise Maillet-Joris saying she would have liked to have played the accordion, and one of the songs that she would have liked to have played was La Java Bleue. It has a line in it that says, it's being played, it's singing for the people dancing. So I chose to play La Java Bleue.
What an amazing show we've had so far. Pretty incredible first half. Could we also get an applause? I hope most of you got out to the lobby to see that incredible artwork. And one last applause for the wonderful library choir.
Oh, yes. So, looks like folks are really enjoying the show. And actually, we have some winners from the social media posts.
Did I get the Globetrotter tickets?
You did not get the Globetrotter tickets. Actually, we have the first winner is actually for the Harlem Globetrotter tickets, and it's a post on Instagram by Deborah Dodge.
Way to go, Deborah. I'll be talking to you afterwards. The pair of Trans-Siberian Orchestra tickets go to Rob Brown, who posted on Twitter. Congratulations, Rob.
And the final pair of tickets to see Muse in concert at the Key Arena for a post on Facebook goes to Dr. Sai Nudurapatai.
And just a reminder, we have 3 more pairs of tickets to give away. So keep taking pictures, post. You can even post tonight. And tomorrow, if you're lucky, you'll be getting a call from somebody at the Whole U to say you've won some tickets.
Excellent. So we are halfway through our show. Soon you will see a country waltz, an improv comedy group, and a hula dance. Enjoy the rest of the show.
But before, let me just, Denzel, one last thing. Next up, please welcome on stage, or should I say please welcome back from last year, the wonderfully funny and hilarious, magical Jim Earnshaw.
Thank you. All right, so nice back up.
Thank you all for coming this afternoon. Tonight's show has been brought to you by the letters U and W, and also by the good folks of Acme Magic. Yes, Acme Magic, the company that brought you the mystery of the vanishing bandana, now presents the latest in beverage concealment technology. Introducing the Beer Be Gone. Ladies and gentlemen, are you tired of going to variety shows only to find out that they don't allow beer in the theater? It's unheard of. Acme Magic has just the product for you. You simply hold the beer behind the mat and walk right into the theater. As a pesky usher wants to see your hands, not a problem with the Beer Be Gone. Well, I can show you this hand. I can show you this hand. And when you get to your seat, you take out that nice cold glass of refreshment. Is your child's dance recital running just a few hours too long? A nice cold adult beverage sure would be good. Just hold the beer behind the mat and walk right in. Is an angry stage mom looking at you funny? Not a problem with the Beer Be Gone. Well, I can show you this hand. I can show you this hand. I can show you anything that you'd like to see. When you get to your seat, you take out that nice cold glass of enthusiasm. Are you having a hard day at work and your boss got you down? Can't quite make it to happy hour? Acme Magic has you covered. Just hold the beer behind the mat and off you go. Is your boss eyeing you suspiciously? Not a problem with the Beer Be Gone. Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, I can show you this hand. I can show you this hand. I can show you anything that you'd like to see. And when your boss gets done with his TPS reports, you take out that nice cold glass of deserved comfort. And the best part is, when you're done with the Beer Be Gone, all you have to do is just roll it up and put it away. But don't forget to take your beer. Act Now and Acme Magic will include the invisible beer cozy absolutely free of charge. Remember, Acme Magic for all your beverage concealment needs. Thank you, and now back to the show.
Into sin was truly lost, and walked in with great device. Lost a vision for the day, then we blew it all away. I know the reason to believe, but I wanted more. I know the reasons you will leave, but I wasn't sure. I know the reasons you can keep. Time will tell. I know the reasons you believe. You show me yours, I'll show you mine. We could have a really great time. Lost a vision for the day, and we blew it all away. I know the reasons you believe, but I wanted more. I know the reasons you will leave, but I wasn't sure. I know the reasons you will leave. Time will tell. I know the reasons
Thank you. Some of George Jones' best songs were done as duets, and this one we learned from the singing of George Jones and Melba Montgomery. I went to sleep last night lonely and blue. Tears were falling like the morning dew. But when I closed my eyes, my loneliness was gone. 'Cause I dreamed my baby came home. And you were holding me, kissing me like you used to do. My heart went crazy when you whispered I love you. Yes, you were standing there, sweet as you could be, like you had never said goodbye to me. For just a little while my loneliness was gone, 'cause I dreamed my baby came home. To sleep last night lonely and blue. Tears were falling like the morning dew. But when I closed my eyes, stars, my loneliness was gone, 'cause I dreamed my baby came home. And you were holding me, kissing me like you used to do. My heart went crazy when you whispered I love you. Yes, you were standing there, sweet as you could be, like you had never said goodbye to me. For just a little while, my loneliness was gone, 'cause I dreamed my baby came home.
Thank you.
An awesome book of love by Dallas Clayton. If I was a dinosaur and you were a jet, there's a chance, a good chance, that we'd never have met. If I was a river and you were the sky, if I was down low and you were up high, or if I was an apple and you were a sundae, if you were a Wednesday, I was a Monday, if you were spring seasons and I was the fall, we might never have gotten together at all. But we aren't all of those things. You're you and I'm me, and we're as together can be. And you know, I'm aglow with a smile on my face when I wonder what magic you'll make of this place, of this town, of this world. You'll transform your surroundings. That spirit inside you is truly astounding. And when I'm beside you, I'm leaping and bounding, so proud. I can hardly contain my heart pounding. I love you. I love you in so many ways, over thousands of years, over billions of days. I love you so much, I would scream it from mountains and dance like a fool in the coldest town fountains. I love you. I would paint it on walls in colors so bright they would glow in the dark with I love you all night. I would march through the rain. I'd jump out of a plane. Put the world on my back. I'll still race down a train, and I'll stand down whole armies defending your name. But you know, that's not all that this love is about. Sometimes it's a whisper when you feel you could shout, or just being around when the others have gone. It's about letting go, when you want to hold on. It's about living life with such strength and emotion, and knowing that waves are just part of the ocean. And that ocean goes on for forever, just like the love that's brought us together. I love you. I love you. When I'm holding your hand, I love you. I love you when you're making a plan, when you're thinking a thought, when you're dancing a dance, when you're just hanging in by the seat of your pants. I love you. I love you. I'll say it again. Tell all the strangers to tell all their friends. Make it a song and we'll all sing along. I love you. I love you. You make me feel strong. You make me feel younger. You make me feel brave. You make me feel something these words can't contain. And if I was the future and you were the past, if I was too slow and you were too fast, if you were a cloud and I was a ghost, if you were long distance and I was up close, I'd still love you, no matter what sense it would make. I'd love you whenever. Whatever it takes, I'd love you, no matter. 'Cause you're you. And I'm me. Together. Forever. In love as can be.
I can smile when it's raining and touch the warmth of the sun, and I hear children laughing in this place that I
Mauloa ke aloha I ka puwai hamama He uilani oi na ue malama mau Ai ai ka laie He molele I ka maui
Love is everlasting. Because of your generous heart, you are a heavenly beauty, which I will always treasure. Existing in tranquility, flawless there in the calm.
I can smile when it's raining and touch the warmth of the sun. I hear children laughing in this place that I
What's up, everybody? We are the Collective, Uva's best and only improv team. And what improv is we're going to take one of your suggestions and make up a scene completely on the spot for you all. And tonight, we're going to be performing a tangent, which Addie will explain.
So the way tangent works is it is a long-form style of improv, so we'll have two people on stage doing a scene, and if my name is Sandra in the scene, and someone yells, "Tangent Sandra," I'll stay in the scene, and the other person will leave, and we'll do a scene with me and maybe a completely different situation.
Brad, and to start, we just need a single word. So can I get your favorite word over here? Seaweed. Seaweed, thank you.
Perfect.
My gosh, I didn't expect it to be so thick, Dad.
Nope, that's why scuba diving is a great life lesson. You learn that sometimes you gotta get through thick and thin just to make it to the other side.
Tangent life lessons, Dad. Dad, I'm pretty scared to go skydiving without a parachute.
No, it's one of those life lessons. Sometimes you don't have safety.
Yep. Okay.
All right, now see the big red spot down there?
Yeah?
Yeah, avoid it.
Oh. Okay, because it looks really hard to avoid.
Yeah, it's a volcano. Life lesson number 2. Nature is dangerous.
Okay.
Tangent life lesson, Dad. I'm glad you brought me here today. This is such a romantic place.
Yeah.
I just, I think we should just appreciate the moment and where we are.
Yeah, and here's the life lesson. Never trust anyone.
Dave.
I'm leaving you with the bill.
Tangent appreciative girl. Okay, we have 5 seconds until the bomb goes off. What do you want to do?
Let's just think about our lives. we
Tangent bomb squad guy. So yeah, I mean, is our job even that important, really?
Yeah, it's pretty important. Everything's just cutting wires.
But if we didn't do that, like...
Tangent casual worker. Oh man, this is the most important surgery of our lives. This is the president, the heart surgery of the president.
Let's not pretend like one person is necessarily more important than anyone else.
Tangent casual doctor.
All right, so I brought you a wrench for the heart surgery.
Perfect.
Tangent nurse. All right, this is a big deal. He's missing a leg. What should we do? Do you have anything?
Wow, that is a handsome man. Would you look at that bone structure? Wish my own children had that.
Tangent nurse with a crush on her patients. I got bit by some animal and there was foam on its arm and I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Take my head.
Okay.
Teresa.
Rick.
Lovely.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
What do
I brought us candles.
Okay.
I brought us champagne.
Tangent man with a weird animal bite. Okay, don't stick your hand in there. Remember what happened last time?
It seems like this animal might really like me.
Wait, no!
Okay, come here, little buddy.
Does it? Oh, that's a Komodo dragon!
Oh, no!
Those are super rare.
Tangent guy who gets bit. And then I found him just on the floor, this tiny little poisonous snake.
Oh, look at our cooties!
Oh, he's adventurous. Oh.
Okay. You want him back?
Yeah.
Okay, you can take it back.
Tangent girl who thinks snakes are cute. I have a present for you.
Oh boy, I hope it's a snake.
Well, not quite. How do you like tarantulas?
Oh my God.
Tangent girl. Honey, I got us a poisonous spider for your birthday.
Oh.
I even got us a leash for it.
Oh.
This is for you growing up. You're 13 now.
What about...
Tangent 13-year-old. Honey, I've got a great life lesson for you.
Yeah, what is it?
Okay, well, we're just gonna put our hand in this dark box.
Is there something friendly in the dark box?
Okay, well, let's think about the earlier life lessons of never trusting anybody.
Okay.
But then also remember to trust your dad.
Tangent weird creature in the box.
Oh, hey, Rick. God.
Hey, Steve.
Work was just incredible. I can't even tell you how many hoops I had to jump through. How was your day?
It's been rough. People don't respond well to a multi-tentacled creature.
Right.
But I did some networking today.
Yeah.
Put my business card out there. So, yeah.
Roger, I got you 8 rings, one for every tentacle.
Yes, 1,000 times yes.
And scene. Thank you all so much for being here tonight. We hope you've enjoyed everything that you've seen so far. You can find us on Facebook, Tumblr, in the internet, and you can just go search UW Improv, and we'll be there. Collectively, we are the collective, but individually, we are
Noah,
Olivia. Tressa.
Andrew,
Addie.
Barrett.
and Farzad. Thank you all so much.
Thank you so much.
We really hope you enjoyed this night. It was spectacular seeing so much talent here at the UW. We do want to say thank you to a few folks. First, we'd really like to thank the folks who work here at Meany Hall who helped put this production on. 17 acts. They helped us put on 17 acts in under 2 hours. That's pretty impressive. We'd also like to thank our partners at Bay Laurel for providing the refreshments and UW Video for recording tonight's event, and all of you in the crowd as well. I know you were missing the Seahawks game, but the good news is that the Seahawks are leading, so 23-13, so let's hope we can hold on to that lead.
But it's the fourth quarter.
Hey, optimism. So.
All righty. Well, we also want to say a big thank you to all the UW staff, students, and faculty who were so brave and put themselves right out here for all of us to enjoy. What an amazing job they did. And also a big thank you to all the non-UW folks that accompanied these individuals. Thank you all.
So with that, would you join us in giving a hand and we welcome back and thank all the talent that performed tonight? Maybe.